Alright, hello. Um, Hold on 1 second. Let me just share this. Oh dear. Alright. Where are we? There we are. Lovely. Okay, that is sent. Let's hop over here. What do I want to do? There we go. Alright. Awesome. Let's get going. So, today, we are back to this because the controllers ran out. We are going to be doing some water-type shiny hunts. At least that's the plan. Whether we get through a load, decide to move on to some more, I don't know. But that's what we're starting off with anyway. I did end up getting a few yesterday, off stream. But I do have quite a few to get still, so that is what I shall be doing. Yeah, we got some very nice ones yesterday, which I will showcase once we get some more people in. Hey, No Life, how's it going? How are you doing? It feels weird. I need to get used to these the little rubber bits that go over. You know, I've got these little Pokeballs. I need to get used to them. They feel strange. They're cool though. Yeah, I'm great. As I was just saying. Yeah, I did had some nice shiny light yesterday. You're gonna get a vape. Don't get a vape. Vapes are disgusting and very, very unhealthy. Very, very bad for your body. I mean, they're banning like loads of disposable ones like over here because they're really bad for you. They most definitely are. You know, it's not up for dispute that they're people. It's not like they're good for you. Everyone knows cigarettes aren't good for you either, but people still do it. It's not about the fact that they know it's bad. I need to work out how to do this with the brightness because I'm close enough to the monitors that obviously the brightness does affect me, like in my face and stuff. But I don't really know how to do it. So 18 minutes. Wait, so oh wait, what? Hold on, how does that work? So for when we did the Cooper run, we had 12 minutes to just run as much as we could, rather than, you know, as long as we could to run a certain distance. So I don't know if that means that ours was different then, but anyway. So we're starting off with some water type hunts. Hopefully we can get some stuff. I got some really good stuff yesterday, which was awesome, which I may share in a bit. But for now, we're just going to focus on everything around here, really. We'll take... Basically, there's a load that I want. It doesn't really matter. I will take Barboach and Whiscash. I don't think I have a Barboach. I have a Whiscash, but it's from Arceus, so that's fine. I'll take a Barrascuda, Wooper, Quagsire, Ducklet, Swanna, Corfish, Crawdon. There's loads, really. We've got absolutely loads. 2,400 meters in 12 minutes. Wait. In 12 minutes? Okay, yeah, you need to pattern up then. You can be doing that. 100% you can be doing that. That's 120 meters a minute. That is very, very doable. 100% doable. Why don't we actually, you know, I know we're going to waste some of the sandwich, but I don't care. We'll have a little look at what I got yesterday. So, I got this random coughing. This was cool. Then I was running around. I walked into a random Mightyena, which was amazing. I couldn't believe that. Got a shiny Ducklet, but the most important one, I got this Arrokuda. Look how lucky this is, by the way. I'll show you the clip now. It might be a bit loud. Okay, that's alright. Literally, look how lucky this is. I'm just, you know, I'm just randomly going around, half trying to look at the big ones. Don't even see a Pokemon there. Look, where is it? It just suddenly appears. You just walk into it. And that's shiny. So, yeah. I couldn't believe that last night. Very, very, very lucky. Very, you know, one of the ones I was not looking forward to properly hunting either. So I'm very, very happy with that. I'll post that on my YouTube as a short, I think. It's just, yeah, very, very lucky. And obviously that Mightina as well was really, really nice. So it just worked out really, really nice for me there yesterday, considering when my luck was not so great before. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with that. But there's still plenty to get. There's still plenty to get. But we are closing on a 500, which is awesome. I'm only 9 away now. And although it's unlikely in this stream, it's not impossible. We have done 12 before. And that was only, what, 3-4 sandwiches? Which is 2 hours. So, you know, it is possible. It is possible. And we have done 6 in one sandwich, and they were all unique. So, you never know. Oh, don't tell me my ad breaks are really long again. How long was that ad? Can someone please tell me how long that ad was? Because that did not feel like a minute. I feel like I've just rambled on throughout my ad. Oh no, hold on, let me check. Please don't be super long again. I thought I fixed it. Where is it? Here. No. This one? Oh, I never remember where to find it. No, it can't. What the hell? Where is it? Where are ads? Bro, come on. Okay, there we go. Found it. Ads. Okay, you know, it says they're in 30 seconds. Okay, maybe they are fine. Oh, well, our next ones we'll see. Do I like TMNT? I don't have a problem with it, but I never, like, grew up with it, or, like, you know, I think that, you know, they're cool, and I'm sure if I actually watched, you know, and interacted with it all when I was younger, I would, but I never did, so, yeah, don't have much impact on me, unfortunately. Why don't you like it? Why's my phone gone all black? There we go. I think it's weird. Well, I mean, as I said, it's not maybe... It is aimed at, like, target audiences. People think Pokemon's weird, but, you know, it's very dependent on the... You know, on the person. What they like. No, not racist much. It's just that I couldn't see anything. You know, I had stuff on my screen that I suddenly can't see. I can't believe I got that Aracuda. Literally, like, it was just like that. It was just under the water like that, and I just luckily, you know, ran straight into it. Or swam into it, I suppose. Alright, yeah, sure. Is that one stuck in the ground? Yeah, so ideally, like, Cramorant's the one I've put up, because I feel like that's the one I'm most likely to spot myself. I really don't mind whatever I get, as long as it's something I haven't got. That's the plan. Like, I don't have a Tutel yet. I think I have a Dreadnought. I can't quite remember if I have a Dreadnought. This is why we have this Living Dex open next to me. I do have a Dreadnought. So I don't need them. So basically, the only ones we don't need are Aracuda, Dreadnought, and Magikarp and Gyarados. But I'd happily take another Gyarados. Everything else I need. Because the Ducklet will probably become the Swanna. I doubt I'm going to get a shiny Swanna. There barely any appear. So the plan will be to get, basically, anything. Point is, it's very unlikely it's going to go wrong. When I say that, it will go wrong now, but... I've got good chances, right? I've got good chances. I'd say more than 50% of the Pokemon that appear are ones that I need. So it's definitely doable. I need to, like, put that Aracuda clip somewhere, because genuinely, like, that's, honestly, like, I can 100% say that is some of the luckiest I've ever, like, one of the luckiest times ever in Pokemon for me. Like, genuinely, how on earth have I managed to get that? Literally just walked into the shiny that I didn't even see. Didn't even see the Pokemon, let alone the shiny. Didn't even see the Pokemon there. And I've walked into it. It's a shiny that's, like, impossible to see. It's just, you know, insane. So, absolutely insane. I said I'll post it on YouTube later. I got a bit of time after the stream to sort some of that out. So, Yeah, very, very lucky. And then Mightyena as well. You know, I can't forget about that. So the first, I was actually thinking about it as I was doing it. I was kind of just running around trying to decide what I'd hunt. I did think about Poochyena, but literally just running around, and then I run into the shiny Mightyena. So yeah, very, very lucky yesterday. Shame that that can't happen when I'm on stream. But no matter, it's fine. We're gonna get some shinies today. I can feel it. And I'm a lot more awake than I was last time. My sleep isn't much better, but I am more awake, and I'm determined to get some shinies today. I am determined. So I'd really like a shiny Poliwrath, but you can't hunt Poliwrath on its own, which is annoying. Mainly Poliwag and the odd few Poliwells, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, see, no one cares about... Hold on. Oh, it's Barboach. I keep getting baited now by Barboach, thinking, oh, it's blue, it must be a shiny Arrokuda. Yeah, Quagsire I don't care about, but again, I need all the Pokemon, so if I get it, I'll still be happy. It's still a shiny I don't have. But Cramorant is the one I would like, definitely. Corphish and Crawdaunt as well. I really, really like them. I don't know. I've always had a thing for Crawdaunt. I don't know why. I just think it's pretty cool. And Corphish's shiny is awesome. Crawdaunt not so much, but to be fair, quite a few of these. Like Cramorant is brave, but like because it's a bit over the top maybe, just because it's so bold. But it's not bad shiny. I think it's still pretty solid. And then you have Ducklet and Corphish, who just look amazing. I mean, Ducklet looks fantastic, right? If you haven't seen Ducklet, we got one last night. Have a look at this. Look how nice Ducklet is. It's such a pretty shiny. It looks so, so nice. Swan is not so much, but generally, a lot of the shinies in this area are really good. You know, Gyarados and Magikarp. You know, I like Whiscash's shiny. Obviously, Barboach is gold instead of the blue. It's not awful. Whoopers is nice. Dreadnoughts isn't bad. Don't mind Dreadnoughts and Tootles. I definitely prefer the darker green of Dreadnought, but point is, there's a lot of good shiny water types around here. It's just a shame about Poliwrath, because I love Poliwrath shiny and I love Poliwrath. One of my sitting cuties over and behind me. Which is exciting as well, actually. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and maybe rejig my layout a little bit. So basically I can get a bit more of my camera in. Because I've been told I'm allowed to put up some shelves. So I want to put up some shelves behind me here maybe. And then have a slightly bigger screen. So then I can have some of my sitting cuties in the background, which I think will be really nice. But you know, that might not be quite just yet. I'm going to definitely order the shelves. It's just when I put them up. Because if I put them up on those walls there, I cannot take them down. They will stay there, whereas I can probably take them down on the other one, because the other one I've got is kind of like rubbery, so it's a bit different. Alright, my ad is about to start, so I'm hoping this is only going to be 30 seconds. If this is a minute again, I'm going to shoot myself. I really, really don't want it to be a minute, because we don't want that at all. We do not want that. I think I'm most excited definitely for the DLC part 2 though, because one, it's like the end of the DLC and that we might get some new you know, fun game mode like we did with Dynamax Adventures. I don't know whether we will. We're getting so many more Pokemon. Obviously we're getting new Pokemon. I'm excited to finish the story as well. I'm really liking the story. I think it was really, really good. And then obviously Rampardos is coming, so I think that's got to be a big factor. Alright, the ad is about to start, so please, please, please be 30 seconds long. Come on. Is it going to do it? Oh, come on, be 30 seconds, be 30 seconds. Takes a while to show up, apparently. Oh, I thought this was a proper ledge. It's a bit higher up than I thought. Oh, it's literally just a rock. I thought it was going to have some I thought it was going to be something bigger up here. Let's fly over to this little island where the ducklet and the cramorant spawn. Is this advert ever going to start? I want to see how long it is. Because I don't want it to be too long. Well, I think that's the right play, right? 30 seconds every 10 minutes rather than a minute every 20. Because no one wants to do a minute ad. 30 seconds are long enough. Okay, yeah, 30 seconds, lovely. Cool. Run into that gap, respawn them all. I am surprised I haven't got a cramorant yet. I must admit. Oh, well, I should probably wait for the ad to be over. There you go. No, I am generally surprised though. I haven't had a shiny cramorant just because. I mean, one, the shiny Aracuda, crazy, but also just because, like, it's so obvious. Like, it's one shiny that I will not miss if I look at it. You know, as I said, with Aracuda, I could have looked at it and missed it. In fact, if I had seen it, I probably wouldn't have got it because I would have left it. But with Cramorant, it literally sticks out like a sore thumb. So you'd assume it'd be easier to get, but I guess the luck hasn't hit with the Cramorants, which is a shame because I would like one. One Pokemon I'd really like to shiny hunt in the wild is Delmise, but I've realised that I don't think it's in the DLC, which sucks. I was actually doing Masuda hunts for it in Sword and Shield, but as I've sort of realised that one, that's boring anyway, and I think I'd actually rather do the resets for what's it called? Just in the wild. I think it's just better than Masuda. Like Masuda's kind of, I don't know. The more I've hunted over the last few games, over Arceus and this game, I've kind of just, and even BDSP, I've just kind of felt like Masuda's kind of dumb. You know, it's only necessary. You should only do it if it's necessary. And the amount of time I just spend just spinning around in circles anyway doing Masuda, I might as well just, you know, properly hunt for it like I would, like I did for the Bishop. So I think once I find some time that I don't want to, you know, do some of this or maybe some Dynamax adventures, maybe I'll do it off stream. Who knows? We'll see for the first one. But I would like to actually properly hunt Delmise because I think I like the Pokemon and I like it shiny. And I'd like to do some proper hunts rather than, you know... They can get a bit repetitive, but so does Masuda. We all know Masuda gets repetitive. Is Delmise in Scarlet Violet? I don't know why they don't just put the thing in at this one point. Like, genuinely, like... It seems really silly, but... Oh, Piper, thank you for the subscription. I swear you were already subscribed. How on earth did you renew? Maybe you just renewed for longer, but thank you. That really, I really appreciate it. We were just talking about potentially hunting for Delmise, you know, in Sword and Shield, which is a weird one. You subscribe for 6 months. You have. You know, you could get this one of the badges. I don't know how you change it. I think if you click, I think if you click on like your little icon next to your name when you try sending a message. I think you can change it there, and I believe 6 months is Zoroark. So if you want to have a Zoroark next to your name, I believe that's how you do it. If you would like to do that. Oh, it's getting dark. It's gonna be harder to see. Delmise Generation 9 moveset. What? Hold on. Leaked. Hold on. Let me look this up. I have to look this up properly. Leaked Gen 9 Pokemon. You will have a badge, because that's what happens when you what's it called? Log in. Is Delmise in it? Oh my god, is Delmise in? No way, Delmise is in the. Is Delmise in the DLC? Hold on a second. I need to find the list of the one I trust. Well, there's definitely a way to do it, so... Where's the list from Pokios? I know they had it... Oh, yes, I found it. No, Delmise isn't on that list. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, yeah, no worries. I said we're just. The plan is just to be doing water types today, or as many as I can. There's a lot in these waters that I do need. Cramorant is the one I'd like the most, along with maybe Corefish. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're not that far. We're not that far. Can't remember how you change it. There's definitely a way of changing your icon. 100%. Alright. I suppose the good thing is that most of these are blue. So, it's pretty obvious standout. I mean, Wooper and Quagsire are pink. Ducklit's pink and purple. Cramorant's orange. I really thought I was going to say Cramorant is, and then it appeared right there. So at least they should be obvious enough. The only one that sometimes throws me is the Barboach, but you know, that's it. It is what it is. I was just thinking about next stream. So actually, next stream, I reckon no one's going to be joining, because on Thursday, Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out, and I would very much like to play it, like as much as I can. So what is going to be happening is I will be playing it during the day. I will start the game during the day, and then when I help him stream in the evening, I will just be continuing with where I'm at. As I said, don't see many people joining, but I don't really care. We'll be back to doing this on Saturday. What I am thinking though is that I'll be doing this on Saturday, and then next Tuesday we do a Dynamax Adventure stream. Because obviously we've done a lot of this at the moment, and you know, once the second DLC comes out, I'll also be doing a lot of this. So I feel like a Dynamax stream. Plus, with now I've got my Heatran plushie, I feel like it's a good time to do a Dynamax Adventure stream. So I would like to do that at some point. So I'll probably do that on Tuesday next week, I reckon. I might start putting the schedule for this. So I need to get this other laptop sorted, so I can sort all of this out. Because I have plans and stuff. It's just, you know, having everything available and ready. I have a very busy life. But no matter how busy, Pokemon shall always fit in. So that is fine. What I don't appreciate though is the state of this chair that I'm sitting in. Very uncomfortable. Come on, we are looking. How much have we got? Oh wait, I can't press the back button now. Just realised I don't have it on this controller. I've actually got used to it. Only 12 minutes. Damn, I got so lucky yesterday. How on? Oh, maybe it's run out. Maybe I've used up all my luck. Surely we've got to get something today though. Don't tell me we get nothing in the first one. There's so many Pokemon spawning. Well, I've actually looked at so many. Like, I feel like I've looked over odds, as it were. Like one in however many hundred. Okay, I thought they said ads going in 59, but it says starts. 10 minutes goes fast, man. 10 minutes goes very fast. Come on, guys. I can shout a bit more as well because my flatmate's not in. So I can actually be a bit more hyped. Come on. There's got to be something. There's literally so many options as well. Like, odds are if I get shiny it will be something I don't have. Which is why I want one. We can 100% make progress on this. There's so many I need still. I mean, I think ideally, at this stage, you want to get some of the ones that are like... what's it called? You can get again, as it were. So like a Wooper, as much as I would rather get a Quagsire than a Wooper, statistically, I'd rather get a Wooper first. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because realistically, Quagsire is less likely to be shiny because there are less spawns. You know, same with Crawdor and Corefish. Not massively, there's still quite a lot. So then the next time it is statistically less likely, but at least you know that getting the baby first, you can still, you know, survive. And, you know, getting the adult twice in a row would be annoying. But, like, one, it would be quite lucky. And two, it means, like, it guarantees an adult. So it sort of depends on your patience, really. Which way you'd rather go. Ultimately, I'd rather just one of each. I think getting the baby first is more likely that means that you're going to avoid duplicates. Getting the adult first means, you know, you're more likely to have to go on longer. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if you guys saw Reversal got his Feebas finally. And like how it's taken so long. Like for me, I feel like that's going to be me when I get Arceus. I haven't really been doing Arceus at the moment because I'm finding time like that my work isn't super long, so I can actually like hunt rather than, you know, just have to press buttons in between work. I mean, realistically, I should probably calculate it because obviously I think he did like 287,000 total fishing like casts, something like that. He definitely went over odds. So it was a hell of a lot, but I don't how often his cast, as soon as he sees it's a Pokemon, he'll have, you know, he had about 200, 300, 400 shinies maybe, of Chewtle and Magikarp. But if you take the time, you know, on average that it took for him to, you know, takes to throw a cast and then switch to a new Pokemon, like how much, because mine's so much longer. It'd have to be quite a significant amount to be able to reach there. I mean, his was the case over 4 years, so, you know, it's going to be longer. But let's say a reset for me is a minute. Even a reset for 15 seconds, that's only 4 times more, and that only takes it to 40,000. He just has, like... He just did so many. Like, so many. I feel like it's more like 10, but even then, 60,000 is not close enough. I'd need to be, like... I need to be 28 times... No, yeah, 28 times faster. Which isn't going to happen. So... Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of resets for that. I think he did, like, them, like, nearly every stream. Which is just mental, by the way. Just going for a 1% Pokemon's annoying as it is, let alone trying to get a shiny of it. I need to find a better way to deal with this light as well. Or, it's not a bad light, but it's just, like, all it takes is for me to look my eyes to the side and then it's just stuck in my vision. It is a very bright light. So I need to work out what to do with that. I don't know how obvious Crawdon is from behind, if it's shiny. I don't know, because it kind of, its main part, noticeable part is the purple on its front instead of the blue. It kind of dims though as well. I just don't know if it would be super obvious in certain lighting or in the water. Hard to judge. Oh, nearly went into that. It's also a question of like how long do you stop and wait for. I never really know like what's a good amount of time, or if to do it for more or for less. You know, it's hard to judge, right? Oh, for God's sake. Well, you're not shiny. I don't think I have a Barboach, do I? Yeah, I don't have a Barboach. I have a Barboach in Go. That's where I'm just getting slightly confused. And then my Whiscash is from Legends Arceus. So yeah, literally anything. The only thing I don't want, like, is Magikarp and Gyarados. I think. That no, that's it. Because even in Arrokuda, I can evolve. So like the only thing I can really do absolutely nothing with is Magikarp and Gyarados. Literally everything else. Oh, and Dreadnought. Everything else I can like work. So no, don't gift a sub. I know why you're saying that, but no, don't. Yeah, so I mean, I said we'll take a Whiscash because it's an improvement on the Luxury Ball. And, you know, call that as a Mon. I do have a Gyarados and a Magikarp caught in Luxury Balls in this game as themselves. So yeah, pretty much anything else I will take. Only 3 Mons. Same with Dreadnought. I caught Dreadnought as a Dreadnought. I don't have a Tutel. I don't evolve them unless I have, you know, the other ones. Wait, so how many Pokemon are here? We've got the 3 I don't want. Then we've got Arrokuda, Barraskewda, Corphish, Crawdaunt, Poliwhirl, Barboach, Whiscash, Cramorant, Ducklet, Swanna, Wooper, Quagsire. Is that it? Tutel as well. So I think that's 13. I think that's 13 different Mons. And then the 3 dupes. So 13 out of 16 chance that the shiny is going to be one I don't have. So that is or one that I need for the decks. So that reminds me, I need to actually sort through some of them. My Pogo Dex is really out of date because I need to... what I might do tonight... Actually, I've got... See, the problem is that I want to play some FIFA later. You know, there's some stuff to do with FIFA. And with Assassin's Creed coming out on Thursday... Oh, you're joking me. Ah, no. What did I just say? Oh, I'm going to save. I don't care. I can get her Mystica, but... There's 3 Pokemon. 3 out of 16 I didn't want shiny. That being one of them. God damn it. That's really annoying. Oh well. It's a cool Pokemon. We just got Bowser again. Ah, that is annoying though. It's just the fact I said, you know, there's 13 of these Pokemon that I want. There's only 3 I don't want, and I get one of those 3. And the thing is, out of the 3, this is the one I want the least. Because you can't... Magikarp and Gyarados are very, very well-known legendary... Well, not legendary, but... You know, very cool Pokemon, as it were, is what I mean. You know, as in legendary that way. You know, everyone knows what they are, and a red Gyarados is one of the coolest things ever, right? So I'd much rather one of those. Or a golden Magikarp. But another Dreadnought, who cares, man? Who cares? Oh well. It's a shiny. It is a shiny. I can't complain too much. I'd say it's better. Is it better than no shiny? I'm not sure it is. Just because it's taken the shiny slot, as it were, right? And I'm not sure that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to up the shinies this stream now because I've saved the game, so I will get it regardless. There we go. I don't know if I have it as a previously caught one, so I will just double check. Unfortunately, we don't get to add it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We live and we learn. Okay, do I have a Dreadnought? I feel like I might, considering I did hunt it. It's just whether I have it. Pretty sure I hunted it, right? Is it under Shiny Dreadnought? It might be ages ago. Okay, no, I don't think I do have it, actually. That's fine, that's fine. Phantomp is cooler anyway. Alright. Oh, I completely forgot to say. My Arrokuda I got, it's got a mark as well. It's got an uncommon mark, which is just ridiculous. Okay, this one doesn't have it. But yeah, look at that. And I literally just walked into it. So lucky. Alright. It's fine, it's fine. Could have been worse. Right. Okay. We move. What we want is the orange, bright orange, not of Dreadnought's shell, of Cramorant's body. That would be nice. That's so annoying. That is so annoying. That is very annoying. Oh well. I need to take it out of my mind. See, it's not even like super obvious. It's just like hold on, something's wrong with Dreadnought, which is I think most shiny Pokemon, like you tend to stress about a lot of missing them and stuff. But so many of them, you kind of like you just subconsciously go, oh, like I did with Timber. Like I thought it was gonna be a lot more obvious than it was. It actually wasn't that obvious, but something in the back of my mind was like, hold on a second, something's going on. So, off that front, it's easy to find them, I guess. How long do we actually have left? Oh, that'll be it. That's why the Bombardier spawned. Oh well. It is a shiny. It's not one we wanted, but that is okay. We go again. We go again. That's the wrong thing. Ah. Okay. We go again. Yep, thank you, Crydon. I know I've mentioned it before, but that saved me in the past. I got a shiny that way, because Crydon saved me. Alright. So it's cucumber, pickle, cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. And we will do sweet and salty. Oh. Okay. Man, that really sucks. It really does. Okay, that's 4 is definitely enough. Probably get away with 3, to be honest. Let's do, yeah, we can do 3 piles of 4. If that cucumber falls, it's not going to fall off, so we'll be fine. Ooh, that was a bit risky. There we go. Thank you, sandwich. Oh my god, the Pokeball on my stick is literally like spun the whole way around. Okay, I need to not complain too much. It is a shiny. I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of it, but it is a shiny, nonetheless. I can't remember if I think I remember doing a Dreadnought Outbreak for a while, or at a point a while ago, but I can't remember if I ever fully continued it and carried it out. I don't know if that's how I actually ended up getting it. I feel like it wasn't, but who knows? Let's get going. I feel like I should talk about something. What can I talk about that's interesting? I feel like most of the time, if I'm not talking about exactly what I'm doing, it's kind of spawned from what someone else has said, and I feel like I can give a lot of input on that. So I just need people to talk, basically. Well, I mean, as I said, it's I'm not going to be hitting my numbers I do in the summer, because summer's way better, more people are around, not working, not at school, etc. On holiday, things like that. And also, as I said, I'm doing this. This is the only thing I'm doing on my own. Dynamax Adventures is where I get the views, so because that's everyone can join. Whereas this, not so much. Let's talk about my lunch today, why not? Oh, actually, let's talk about my lunch tomorrow as well. So, today, so I'm on a work placement, and went into the office today. Did bring my own food, but we got a load of free food, which was really nice, from a local bakery. And as I was one of the ones who went and collected it all, got a nice extra little jam donut as well. We had this like conference thing going on that no one was interested in, so we ended up just playing games during it, which was nice. More importantly, tomorrow So I get the train to work when I go into work, which is Tuesdays and Wednesdays basically. So Tuesday's always a hectic day with streaming and stuff, but I make it work. And yeah, so I went in. I tried to go in on Wednesdays, and we have this event thing going on at the moment. So I actually RSVP'd in saying, yeah, I'm coming in on Wednesday, so we can discuss food. Now, as I'm getting, I have to book the train, obviously. So I booked the train last night before I go to bed, and I think, yeah, you know what? Let's book Wednesday as well, right? So have a look at Wednesday, and there are strikes the whole day. So there are absolutely no trains apart from one at 2 AM, which obviously I'm not going to get, right? So then I'm thinking, hold on a second, now I've RSVP'd, I'm going to be there, and I know that they've sorted out food for numbers and stuff, and they've got like a specific, thing for me to be there, and I'm like, oh no. And on Wednesday, I always try to go on Wednesdays. It's when a lot of people come in, and then as well, we run a table football tournament at work. I know, big priority. And I do that on Wednesday, and I got to the final and just lost last week, so it's time to come back and potentially win, and I'm not going to be able to get into work, which I'm gutted about. But luckily, I found out that the meal that we're having the next day is Domino's pizza for lunch. So I have decided to get a bus. This is going to take an hour to get me into work, but it'll be worth it. I can watch a so cream morning on the bus, and I get a nice pizza. So not much to complain about, really. Where is the bird? I don't know where the bird is. I did get a shiny, unfortunately, because I was saying that there were 16 Pokemon that can appear in these areas. Maybe 15. I think one of them might be static. There's just 1 or 2 of them. And only 3 of them I don't need. So a 5th of them I don't need. 5th of them I don't need. And of course I got one of those 3, being Dreadnought. I got another Dreadnought, which is very annoying. Can I start what I'm saying again? Okay, yeah, sure. Hold on one second. Let me plug in my laptop. It's about to run out. We don't need the stream closing like that. If I can grab the charger, that is. Is that plugged in? There we go. Alright. Yeah, so basically, we have this special thing going on at work. It's like some tech event thing. Loads of like event workshop stuff. Today's was quite boring, but we basically like RSVP'd in to say, yeah, we'll be there, so they sort out food, things like that. So we're all prepared, and yeah, just to like prepare forward for the event. And I RSVP'd for today and for tomorrow, so it's all this week. It's called the Tech Summit, and yeah, so I said I'll be in today and tomorrow. And I figured, that would be fine, and because those are the days I normally come in anyway. I had a nice, bakery, free lunch today. That's, one of the great things about it. We get these free lunches, lovely, food from bakery. Got an extra donut for myself because I was one of the people who actually went and collected all the food. But we came back, and yeah, it was really nice. It was a bit boring, so we ended up playing some games today. But I found out tomorrow's event is going to be a special event. There's going to be a quiz, and it's going to actually be interesting stuff, right? And I'm thinking, oh, this is really annoying, because when I was looking at train tickets last night, to buy for today and tomorrow, it says Wednesday there are strikes the entire day, which is really frustrating, because I wanted to go in for this cares thing, this quiz and stuff. 2, Wednesdays is the table football tournament, and last week I lost 10-7 in the final. I was doing really, really well. I don't know how I got to that, but I've got way better, and I want to have another go. I like playing. I didn't get to do it for a month when I was off. So I was like, oh, this is really annoying, because I want to come in. Then I find out that the free lunch tomorrow is Domino's pizza. And I'm like, oh, you're joking me. This is the day I'm not going to be able to make it. Because there are literally no trains running. You know, I can't walk to work. It's too far away. It's 20 minutes on the train. Be like an hour and a half walking on a main road, right? A motorway, really. But then I remembered that there is a bus service that starts where I get on and ends where I get off. Pretty much. I think it's one stop earlier. And it will take an hour. But I've pretty much decided that I'm going to get an hour bus, because I do not want to miss out on the event or the pizza or everything that's going on. I really don't want to. It actually sounds like a really nice day tomorrow. So I'm going to get an earlier bus, and then I can watch Ahsoka on the bus as well. Because I can't get connection on the train, so hopefully I can on the bus. So it's actually worked out really nicely. I'll go into work, do some work, or whatever I get given, I suppose. Then for lunch, I'm getting pizza, and they even said if I came in, I could choose what I wanted, so that's nice. And then we're going to be doing this stuff for charity and this quiz, and then, as I said, I can watch Ahsoka on the way in, and then I'll have a table football tournament before I go home, which should be fun. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Now, as I said, I thought I wasn't going to be able to go in. Couldn't believe it when I saw that the strikes were there's literally no trains tomorrow. It saves me money, sure, but it just takes like 40 minutes longer. So, you know, I'm not really sure it's an alternative I'll be doing in the future. But, you know, it's still nice. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start to get used to it. Maybe it gives me, I suppose, an hour as well. It'll save me about 12 quid a week, right? 7:47. Usually my train's at 8:30, but I leave the house about 8 anyway. So I only leave about half an hour earlier, which I really don't mind that much. It gets me to work slightly earlier as well. It doesn't, whereas the other one, you know, gets me to work pretty much bang on the dot. So I actually don't really mind. I mean, if I don't mind the journey, I'm tempted to just start doing it more, because for the money it will save up, is nice. But also that journey, like, it gives me time to go on my phone in the morning, do some stuff, do whatever. You know, I don't know. We'll see. If I don't like the journey, I won't bother. But I'm debating it, really. I'm debating it. Oh, God, this is so uncomfortable. I really need a new chair, man. Really need a new chair. Me too, thank you. Should be a nice day. And then we'll be back to Thursday, working from home. But that's the nice thing with Thursdays. Assassin's Creed comes out Thursday, so when I don't have anything to do with work, that is what I will be doing. Realistically, it'll probably be most of the day. But, yeah. I am looking forward to that. I love Assassin's Creed. It's a fantastic series. And that is what I will be streaming on Thursday as well. I said I really don't care. You know, Jedi Survivor got way less on average, but I just don't care. I want to play them. And I'm not just going to stream Pokemon just because that's what I usually stream. Just because, you know, the new games come out and I shouldn't do that, you know. A 3-hour seminar. Well, that's the thing. Like, at least it's not a 3-hour lecture. They wouldn't do that. That's why those don't exist, because they're awful. 2 hours are hard enough. But I think that, you know, at least it's kind of like a smaller amount of people, a bit more discussion based. Like when I did my workshop for work, like it wasn't seminars, but like it was, you know, it's a case of we did, you know, we spent a lot of time discussing things like that. Yeah, but this isn't at least of like, oh, this, you know, it's like actually like a really horrible thing. Because, you know, like, you know, these, you know, the deep examples of like depression and stuff that we've talked about, or like, you know, when the people said like they're getting divorced, you can't really turn that into a positive. Whereas I feel like with your situation, you can a little bit. You know, there might be some negatives, but there are actually some benefits to it over, you know, over a lecture, I think. Yeah, but it's a good opportunity to enhance that, because you can't be like that your whole life. Like, it's not going to help you. You know, be much more of a benefit if, you know, if you get comfortable in those sort of situations. Oh, surely there's an orange bird somewhere. But yeah, if you get more comfortable in those situations, it will massively help you. Yeah, but you shouldn't be. Like, realistically, it's important that you branch out and, you know, and are able to do more of those things. Like, with, like, I said I'm a student ambassador for university, and, you know, it's really easy to talk to people and be like, you know, this is what I did, you know, this is how I feel, and I like doing it. And even though I'm happy with doing it and I'm confident with it, I'm sure it's still, like, making me better and boosting, you know, my confidence, that sort of thing. You're just, you know, talking with people. Maybe it's minuscule at this point, but, like, you know, it's certainly not an achievement, but, like, something to progress with, right? And all of that, even though that might seem simple, just, you know, being, oh, this is what I do in my course, this is why I like it. That came from doing, you know, this, I had to, you know, fill out a thing saying why I'm suited for the role, you know, things about me, and then I had to send a video in of, you know, of myself talking about why I fit the role, a bit about myself, things like that. And that sort of thing, that is a bit scary, because even though it's, you know, recorded, you want to get it right, you don't want to mess it up. And doing those sort of things, I think, are really, really beneficial just to whatever you do in life, whether it be with work, with university, or just people in general. Like, it's a massive benefit, because the more you realise you're able just to talk freely and public speak, like, literally so much stuff improves. Like, just confidence and, you know, how comfortable you are, like, your comfort around people, and, you know, just everything, really. Honestly, no, but, I mean, I suppose it's better than being a, you know, an interview, but it is really, really good, and you should do it. Like, it's a really, really good experience. Like, I am very comfortable public speaking if I know what I'm talking about. Like, I think a lot of people, when it comes to doing some form of public speaking or some form of presentation, it tends to be something about that you're not super passionate or you don't care about much about. Like, you know, when I think about a presentation or speaking, I think of, like, English or, you know, some silly project in chemistry, right? And, you know, those are subjects I never massively excelled at. Whereas if you gave me a speech, you know, and they said talk about Pokemon or talk about Star Wars, suddenly it wouldn't seem so nerve-wracking. And it might be still very, you know, nervy just because, you know, you're in front of people, whatever. But that suddenly, you know, being able to talk about something confidently, you realise actually it's not as hard as you think. Just a lot of the situations you're put in to talk about something is a topic you may not feel comfortable with. And yes, exactly, that, you know, those are good steps, doing that sort of thing. You know, and, you know, taking up roles and just basically getting to know more people, you know, in the industry and in the world. Like, the more you do it, the more you kind of realise that everyone's come from the same position doing that sort of thing. You know, they would have had to done a presentation for the first time, or, you know, introduce themselves to people. And it's just a really good way just to develop in, like, all areas in life. But, you know, if I think the topic makes a massive difference. Yeah, sure. Like, I mean, having the topic is so important. As I said, you know, if they said, oh, you know, talk to me about, you know, what you think about the Pokemon games, give a presentation on that, you know, I wouldn't be able to keep it to 10 minutes or whatever. I'd want to go more, because I'm passionate about it and I know I can speak about it. Whereas if they said to me, give a presentation on the Russian Revolution, I'd be a lot more panicked, because although I'm okay speaking to people, I don't know the Russian Revolution very well. I don't, you know, I can't just talk about it as if, you know, I've known it for years. I'd have to rely on what I've looked up online and what I've learned, which, you know, is a lot scarier. So, you know, it's a case of doing those familiar topics, and then once you start doing that, you realise actually the other parts aren't so bad. I think the main thing with public speaking is what you're speaking about, and that makes a big difference. 100%. Well, of course I know that that's a thing. You know, I know of a lot of things, not necessarily what they are. There's still a lot of things I won't know, and you'll be like, what the hell? But, you know, that's because I stopped doing history in year 8. So it's just things you either hear about, you just generally know about, or I randomly did learn back then. Yes, I did know there was a Vietnam War. You know, you pick up, I said, you pick up a lot of random stuff from online as well. Like, it's not necessarily easy to say, oh, that's what I'm going to know and that's what I'm going to not know. But, you know, I will know a lot of stuff randomly, or at least about it. So you just pick things up. Which is why I think my parents, or anyone's parents really, just sometimes are shocked with, oh, how do you know that? And, you know, I feel like sometimes maybe it's a bit silly, but a lot of the time it's just, well, you know, I've seen about it online. Like, you pick up so much stuff from online, it's actually unreal. Like, even just being up to date with the news. You know, like, if we didn't have the internet, I mean, maybe we'd watch the telly a bit more, sort of thing, but we wouldn't get the news, would we? Like, all my news I get from Twitter. Or maybe Instagram. Whereas, you know, my parents aren't doing that. But you pick up so much from being online. Which is why, as much as, you know, it's a massive hindrance to society in so many ways, it's also, and I think, more of an absolute massive benefit. Like, so much comes from it. It's so important. You know, it's part of everyone's, you know, daily lives. God, this is really uncomfortable. I really need a new chair. I have applied for one. I think I might be able to get one, so... I am ordering a desk, though, which is great. I've been cleared to order a desk. So I can finally actually get a desk, have some more space. And then it's just the chair. So... hopefully shouldn't be too long. Would like another shiny, though. That would be nice. Killing my back. I think I'd stream for so much longer if I could just actually like lean back on my chair, which is why I think a chair like be an absolute game changer. Because the problem is with streaming is I like doing it, but just so much of the time I'm just uncomfortable. It's just, you know, I haven't got any good back support at all. What I should do is just borrow my flatmate's chair. I should have done that whilst he wasn't here. That's what I should have done, but... oh well. How long have we got left? We got 10 minutes, pretty much. Just more like 11, but... 10 and a half now. So... we still have time. We still have time. Would actually like to get a new shiny, though. That would be nice. It was meant to be a water type hunt, so... I am expecting some shinies. Is that too much of me to ask? A shiny Pokemon that I don't have? You know, if I see a shiny, just not based off of how many spawn, but if there is a Pokemon that's shiny, based off of who can be around only, then there's 80% chance that it's one I don't have. Because 80% of the Pokemon here, I do not have shiny. So, via that statistic... then it shouldn't be. I mean, to be honest, I think it's even more likely because with the amount of spawns, like Gyarados and Magikarp really don't spawn that much. And in fact, Gyarados appears a little bit here, but Magikarp I think is only maybe in that little pit, so maybe they're static as well. So maybe it's not even Magikarp available. And then it's the odd few Gyarados, and then just Dreadnought. Dreadnought's bringing it up, but like there's just so many others it could be. Which is why it's so annoying I got Dreadnought. I mean, to be fair, Whiscash will be a little bit annoying. Just because of all the ones it could be. It has to be one I've already got. But, as I said earlier, I will still happily take it. It's just the one I'd probably like the least. See, I thought that was shiny then. But, it's just the lighting. The lighting ruins it. It's very frustrating. Ah, man. Very unlucky. Well, as I said, that Aracuda, if you weren't here when I explained earlier, last night, in fact, let me just roll the clip. Last night this happened. I was just randomly walking around, not looking at anything. I'm half going towards that sparkle over there, and then just turn around. Oh, where's that Pokemon come from? Oh my god, it's a shiny Arrokuda. Yeah, that was... I couldn't believe that. Literally so lucky. And on top of that, it has a mark. So maybe I've exhausted my luck in these areas for a bit. I don't know. That was very lucky. So, yeah, pretty crazy. But to have a mark as well. Uncommon mark. It's just ridiculous. Hello. So lucky. Maybe I just need to keep thinking about the Arrokuda, I think. Can I delete messages? Yes, I can. Why? What are you going to say? Oh, come on, I've got to get something else, surely. I can, but obviously anyone else watching will also see. I don't know what I'm going to say. Can I do it on here? I think the easiest is on here. Okay. Sure. Oh, man. This is very annoying. I don't know how to do the shiny. Where be shiny? Man. Help me out, man. Give me a shiny, please. We are struggling. We are in the mud. If it's another Dreadnought, I'm not going to be happy. Just realised it's past 8. The whole I had my phone open, could watch the United game. We better be winning. Really hope we're winning. In fact, you know what? I've got to make sure I'm watching. In fact, it'll be on BT, won't it? Or TNT, sorry. Where is... I moved it. Oh, that's see far along. Okay, wait, let me see what you said. Is that today? Oh, it is. Cool. Is that an appropriate response? I don't know. Yep. Man United. Please tell me we're winning. Please tell me we're winning. Come on. Come on. That's definitely us. Oh, it's 1-1. That's interesting. Who scored then? Oh, Hoyland scored, and then Zaha got an equaliser. Well, I'm glad for my boy Hoyland. Oh, that was a shocking shot. I want to see that Hoyland goal. I love Hoyland, man. He's so sick. No, not Zaha like Zava. Zava's based on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Wilfred Zaha used to play for Palace for years and years. And then he left this summer. But we really can't drop points here because we could have got some points against Bayern, just some sloppy goals towards the end. I mean, we weren't expecting it, but like, it's a bit annoying, so we really can't drop points against these guys. Especially considering they got a draw against Copenhagen, which is probably the best result for us. This is very frustrating. How are you telling me I got so lucky last night and I just can't get anything now on stream? The only thing I've got on stream is a Pokemon I already have. What is this? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I don't have to just kind of stay in this area and reset in and out. I might try and make my way back towards where we did those original resets and just try reset there for a bit. Don't know if that'll be any quicker. I don't really know where I'm going either, so I'm just going to have to kind of follow a path and then hopefully I spot the area. But it's very frustrating. I just want a shiny, man. A shiny I don't have. How hard can that be? I think is it over there? I think it's over there. That path. See, look, there's barely any Gyarados either. It's pretty much just Dreadnought spawning. It's like one of the only Pokemon I don't need. Because that Gyarados might actually be static as well. Genuinely, I think the only Pokemon I didn't want here is Dreadnought, and I got Dreadnought. So, I think that's actually what's happened, which is a joke. Oh, come on, man. 3 minutes 40. This isn't the right place, but I suppose we're making progress. They look similar. Where actually is it? Oh, it's all the way towards yellow and red. It's all the way this way. Oh, please don't score. They've got a corner. Oh, there it is. Oh. Need some back support, man. God, I'm so tired. Yeah, like that Swanner I'm pretty sure is static as well. Oh, they can't shoot. Lol. Oh. Can I just lean back here for a little bit? Just help my back recover. Because it just hurts. Genuinely just hurts. I mean, this isn't that bad, I think. I can get away with this. So my instiller instinct is just to lean in, but just maybe to be close to the mic, I suppose, but I think the cord is in the way. Oh well. I need the rest. Oh, penalty shout. I'm not sure it is penalty, but are they going to replay it? I'm assuming it wasn't even close. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's not a pen. It's not even inside the box. Come on, man. Help me out. I've got 1 minute 37 left. And you can't give me a shiny. Surely not. But there's been so many Pokemon. How have I not got a shiny? In 2 sandwiches, in an hour of hunts, the only shiny I've got is Dreadnought. The one shiny I didn't want. Oh, this is so stupid. Great. Oh. Just hit wide. It's a good effort. Yeah, I'm getting no shinies. I can feel it. I can feel it. This is a joke, man. You must be joking me. Surely. No, they're taking the mick. How have you not given me a shiny? What is this? Joke. Absolute joke. Sounds like we're doing one more and then going. So realistically, I might make absolutely no progress tonight. If I get nothing else, or somehow magically another Dreadnought, then we are coming away with no improvements, which is ridiculous. And things like Sunday and Monday tend to be the only times I might play it off stream, just because it's like that 2-day gap. I mean, the main reason I was doing it is because I was getting Herba Mystica. But, like, you know, because I have that 2-day gap, it's just sometimes I'm more likely to do it then. Of course, it happens all off stream. Imagine if I'd got those on stream. Imagine. That Arracuda and the Mighty Enna, man. Oh, bloody hell, they nearly scored. Don't like this. That was a handball. I see. Okay, well, we're going for one more. Thought my flatmate was home. Don't think he is. Pretty sure he's at a movie. Okay, no more on that one, obviously. Oh, that was risky, that one. Oh, actually, not so obviously. Come on. Yeah, let's go. How did none of those towers fall? Come on, big cross, Bruno. Big cross. Oh, rubbish cross. It's one of the worst crosses I've seen him put in a while. Not looking good for the rest of the night. What? He's just lost it off a throw-in. How's that happened? Oh, cross. It goes to no one. We'd love to see it. Oh, dear. We're useless. Alright. Can we actually get something this time? That would be fantastic. Because apparently we like getting either no shinies or the only shiny that I already have. How does that happen? Like, genuinely, how? How's the only shiny I've gotten, the only one that spawns around here, as a non-static spawn, that I already have? Don't want another Dreadnought. I literally take anything else. Yeah, because the Gyarados and Magikarp are all static. So it's literally just Dreadnought I don't have. I already have. Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Oh my god, thank god. Genuinely, for a second, like, my mind... I was on Magikarp. I only just clocked. Oh, yes! Come on! We finally got one. Let's go. Shiny Cramorant. Come on. Oh, yes. Genuinely. Oh my god. Oh. Thought we were going to be here forever. I really did. Let's go. Oh, wait. Does Cramorant have moves that can damage itself? Let me have a look. Cramorant. Cramorant. Cerebi. Nope, it's not typing Cerebi. I thought it was going to do that. There we go. Cramorant Cerebi. Gen 9 Dex. It has, as the levels of 67, it has Hydro Pump, Thrash. Oh, it's going to become confused. Oh, wait. It's going to become... Okay. We'll full swipe. And then I believe we can hypnosis it before it does damage to itself. Okay, now it's... I don't know if this actually stops the what's it called? The tally. Tally? No, the consecutiveness, the streak? I don't know. But that does not matter. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that I thought was going to be instant. We'll do it again. What the hell is that noise? I was probably downstairs, people below me. Come on, please, ladies and gentlemen. We have any Cramorant. Let's go! Come on! That's what I'm talking about. 492 out of 1,034. Only another 542 to go. Just like that. Okay. Let's change our picture. It's cool to get the one we're actually hunting for specifically as well, I suppose. There we go. And now we just need hunting. Lovely. Who should we put? Who do I want the most from this? Probably Corfish, to be honest. I think I'm going to put Corfish. Where are you, Corfish? Wait, why didn't put... I don't have a Corfish GIF. Oh, no, I do. Okay, there it is. I was going to say, I could have sworn I got it. Really nice shiny Corfish. It was like a pinky red. Because, like, you think of it as a red Pokemon, and then you just... After a while, you just realise, actually, it's kind of just more orange. Just because how pink and reddy this one is. But it's a very nice shiny. And it's nice to finally bloody, you know, go somewhere with this. Alright. Whew. Shiny obtained. Shiny obtained. Let's go. We have not made progress. Which is fantastic. AKA, we have made progress. Thank the Lord. Do 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 do. I was gonna say, like, it makes sense it's the one I get. It's annoying on terms of, like, the fact it's like, oh, that's probably a common one, as it were, so it might be a bit more difficult to, you know, get a new one now, but I don't really care. I just wanted a shiny. Oh, I thought that was for a second. I just wanted a shiny. And we finally bloody got one. So 492 now. Eight more and we're at 500. That's actually crazy. I mean, 517 for half, and it will go up once, you know, the DLC comes out. I mean, how many did... It only went up by 3 this time in Sinistea, Poltergeist, and... What was the third one? Oh, Diplin. Because a lot of the new ones we obviously got were legendaries, so... Obviously, we're not getting Terapagos. They haven't teased any other legendaries. We know our Calyodon's coming. So that's definitely one. And I imagine there will be at least one other 2 species. So that's at least 3 more. Let's say there are 5 new shinies to hunt. I imagine it will be more. Or it'll be, you know, brand new Pokemon to hunt. So I hope, you know, I imagine we'll get some then, but we'll see. Hey, White Dynamite. Yeah, we are. To be honest, it's been a bit messy. Not going so well. I had some very, very good luck last night, which I'll show you right now. I got this, not this one now. Literally just walking around, just checking the odd few shinies, going towards that sparkly thing. Didn't even see the Pokemon under me. And it's a shiny Arrokuda. So we got that last night, which was absolutely insane. And it had a mark. Couldn't believe my luck. I also ran into a Mightyena yesterday. Another Pokemon I wasn't even hunting like with a sandwich for. So I got very, very lucky. And then, yeah, I know, so lucky. And I'm so glad as well. Because... Okay, no one's here. I keep thinking someone's here. Yeah. Oh my god, what the hell? I thought this was a static spawn. And there's again one of the 16 shinies here I can get. And there's only 3 I don't want. And this is one of them. But I can't complain. It's a shiny Gyarados, man. Like, I can't complain. And like, I've got to take a picture like that. Come on, that's so cool. Can we take it a bit further back? I want to take another one. That is pretty cool. I do have it. Oh no, damn it, it's walked away. Come towards me. Come towards me. I'm here, look, I'm here. Yeah, come on, dude. Come towards me. Come towards me. Okay, there we go. It is pretty cool. What looks cool here? No! Okay. I have to come back towards me. I'm getting the selfie with the Gyarados. I have to be quick, though. Lol. Okay, that'll do. I mean, look, I can't complain, right? I can't complain. It's a wild, shiny Gyarados. They are cool. Again, it is a little annoying. I was saying earlier, I literally had... So, there's 16 Pokemon in this area. That you can catch, right, under the water. Maybe 15, because I'm not sure Swanna is actually possible to hunt. And so far... Of those 15, really, I've managed... There's only 3 I didn't want. 3 of them I already had shiny. And, of course, there are 2 of them we've got. And mind you, the Magikarp have only seemed to spawn in that area. So, really, it's just Gyarados and Thingy. And I've managed to get them both. So, that's fantastic. The only ones I didn't need shiny, I've got both of them shiny. So, it's very frustrating. But, it is what it is. This is also Worry. Don't be confused. Okay. It's going to kill me, isn't it? Oh, well. I shouldn't be disappointed. It's a shiny red Gyarados. It's cool, man. It is cool. It's just there's so many other Pokemon here that I need. And I could have got. And I've got a red one. Oh, well. Yeah, my Galade's pretty strong. I mean, I need to get a shiny one, but... I can't bother to knock it down anymore. I don't really want to... I don't want it to be confused. I don't care. I'll just reset if it dies. Oh, no, I would, but... one, it's an elite shiny. And also, I tend to use my trades. So I run 5 different dexes. Including a trade dex. And this is obviously a very, very useful one for that. So I will maybe we'll see. It's just annoying. There could have been so many other shinies, man. It literally could have been anything else. Just get in the ball, man. Okay, now I've got a Cramorant. I've got a shiny Cramorant. I should be happy. This is great. Yay. It's not even going to get caught, is it? Okay, bye, Galades. Oh, well done. Okay, let's just heal. Okay, please, I beg. Gyarados and Dreadnought, the only ones before we started that I didn't need, and I've got both of them. If this isn't evening out last night, I don't know what isn't. Or I don't know what is. So as now with Cramorant, I can't get Cramorant either, but... Oh, I meant to Hypnosis. I'm an idiot. Come on, man. Oh well. We got the Arrokuda, which was very, very lucky and probably saved me hours of hunting, so I really do have to be appreciative, I think. Please just get in the ball, Gyarados. Ah, oh, yes, finally. Finally! Okay, let's up the shinies this stream. I do not have a Gyarados gif. Actually, wait, actually, you know what? I might from when I actually did have to first properly hunt it in this game. Because I somehow didn't get a Magikarp or a Gyarados in what's it called? Legends Arceus. Do I have it in here? No, okay, I don't. It's fine, it's fine. It wasn't really a target, so... I still can't believe that, though. Still can't believe this. Oh well. Let's get closer. Let's get prepared. We're gonna get something crazy now. I can feel it. Right? We've got 18 minutes left. We're gonna get a Crawdaunt or a Corphish or even a Quagsire. I will take just something that I don't have, please. Please make it more worthwhile. Like the Mighty N, like they said, the Mighty N I literally just ran into. I wasn't even doing a sandwich for. Such a nice shiny. I don't want to be running into ones with a sandwich and it's one I've got. Not cool. I said, I'll take another Ducklet. I need a Swanner, so I'll have... Oh, you're... Nah. You're joking me. No, there's no way. There's no way this has happened. Come on. There's no way. There's no way. I just got this. What did I just say? There's... Come... So you're... The only ones I couldn't get, I got. And then I get one I don't have. So then it has added to the list of ones I shouldn't get. And now I've got it. I've just got Shiny Cramorant. It's the one... It's the only one that I haven't got a one of double of already today that I could still get. Because I just got a Gyarados I already have. I just got a... Dreadnought I already have. And now I've just got a Cramorant. I don't need a Cramorant anymore, and I've just got a Cramorant. I can't believe this. How on earth has it taken me so long to get Cramorant, and then I get it twice in the space of, what, like 15 minutes? Not even that? Oh. This is so annoying. It's just trolling. I literally just said the only one I don't need a Cramorant now. That can be added to that list of Pokemon I don't need. Sorry, I don't know what if it deleted something. Yeah, it doesn't let you swear. Sorry. Oh, this is so annoying. How on earth did I get the same shiny again? Oh. You're actually joking me. So the only Pokemon I didn't need, I've got all three of them. Sick. Brilliant. That's just great. Go on, just give me another Dreadnought. Give me another Dreadnought, I dare you. Oh my god. So we've got 4 shinies this stream. And 3 of them have been the only duplicates I could possibly get. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I saw the message. I just keep it off because I feel like some people are like over the top inappropriate, and I just rather it be, you know, completely PG than, you know, potential to be bad, you know. Although half of me wish it wasn't right now, because I mean, I cannot believe what that's just happened. Absolute joke. Ridiculous. What, you haven't even finished the base game? Or are you talking about the DLC? I'm assuming you mean the base game, but it came out, I can't believe it nearly came out a year ago now. How crazy is that, by the way? It's actually nearly a year old. Unreal. So, is it, it's not a loser, it's just, you know, I suppose if you haven't had the time, but like, how far have you got? I mean, I assume you know everything that happens, right? You know, I feel like we're miles out of the spoiler-free zone. How far have you actually made it? Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. Oh, well, I won't spoil it for you then. Second badge. Oh, wow. It's a really good game. Actually, as a game, like, as a mechanical game, not so great in terms of lag. And I mean, it's not awful. I think people over-exaggerated how bad it was. It definitely could have been a lot worse. But as an actual game, like, design, I think it's really great. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I do play a lot of games. I said Assassin's Creed's coming out Thursday, so I am not streaming this on Thursday. I will just stream that. I don't really care. But I don't know. Whenever new content comes out, I will play it the whole way through. Shiny's just kind of now and then, really. I suppose it's what I stream mostly. So, you know, we do a bit of Dynamax Adventures, do a bit of these. They're the main ones I do on stream, just because they're the most entertaining, I think. Dynamax Adventures naturally brings the most viewers because obviously we get participation. So if you have Nintendo Switch Online and Shield or Sword and would like to join some, we will be doing some next Tuesday. So feel free to hop around then. But yeah, I always play. I mean, the DLC I streamed the day it came out, and I finished it in 4 hours. And I caught quite a lot of Pokemon along the way. So I always play the new content. But I'm a real variety gamer. Just my streams are pretty much all Pokemon, just because, you know, it's better to kind of stay on one thing. And once I can start working on my YouTube more, you know, so I've got, you know, my laptop sorted, other things, then I might be able to branch out. We'll see. Dynamax Adventure will be Tuesday, so a week from now. That's the plan anyway, because as I said, Thursday I'm going to be doing Assassin's Creed, and then Saturday I'm going to do another one of these, and then Tuesday I'll do some Dynamax Adventures. But yeah, I just need to recover from that. I cannot believe it. Like, how lucky, but how unlucky is it at the same time? It's very, very annoying. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, thank you, White Dynamite. Yeah, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Damn. Yeah, I mean, we literally, like, my laptop is so bad. I have to, like, prepare all the GIFs and stuff before the streams, because if I open a tab in my stream, the stream will just, like, freeze. Like, it's so bad. It's so slow. So I do really. I've got like my sister's old one to try out, but it's just a laptop that's slightly newer. I want to get a proper gaming laptop. One, because I'd like to game a bit more on PC than laptop in anyway. But also just because I'd like to be able to stream better. You know, I'd like to upgrade my stuff. I'm playing games a lot. You know, I like streaming. It makes sense to do both. And yeah, I mean, half of me's debating a PC. I don't know if it's more worth to get a gaming laptop or a PC. I think a PC makes more sense. Just obviously, you know, I can't move it. You know, go around with it sort of thing. And if my sister's old laptop is, you know, a bit newer than mine, hopefully, maybe it will suffice. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to see. Really, it feels weird spending a lot of money at once, but I desperately need it. You know, I desperately need it. Snooze my ad. I just got affiliate the other day. Later when I went. Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll be nice to have you around. The one we've been doing mainly at the moment has been Heatran. I've been doing it for ages. I can't seem to get Heatran. I think we're on 179 or something. But I pretty much kind of just do what people want. So if people join and go, can we do... As long as it's not something I've got, obviously. So, you know, if people go, can we do Mewtwo? I'm like, yeah, sure. Can we do Cresselia? Yeah, sure. You know, it doesn't really matter. Don't actually know how much longer I'm going to stream tonight, though. I don't think it will be too much longer today. I am quite... Well, I say I'm tired. I'm always tired. But, you know. Yes, I do have the Let's Go series. Oh, Piper. Thank you. That pushed you to the... Look at you, top of the gifted subs. It's so funny, because, like... I tend to do well, like, donation-wise. Or, like, I get people, like, Prime subbing in the streams when I don't really have many people around. Like, my last Dynamax Adventure stream, we were averaging about 17, and we peaked at 30 because we had, like, a 5-6 person raid. And it was, like, mental. And then I come do these and I get nowhere near as much. But, you know, I've got a shiny hunt in other games and I like doing these. So it's just quite funny. Oh my god, you have to stop. It's very kind of you. It really is. Thank you. You've got the number 1 next to you, Piper, now. How does it feel? I think we've got to do another sandwich after this. Especially with the state of the shinies tonight. Absolute state. Yeah, true. The Rampardos, it's because you've got a first founded one and you've got VIP. You can change what appears. I think you just click on it. I'm not sure. Maybe there's another way. But you're 6 months now, so you'll have a Zoroark, I think. I mean, I can just change it if you really want. I just have Rampardos as my for earlier one, because, you know, that's my profile picture and stuff. And then some cooler Pokemon later on. I think, anyway. But yeah, so we'll do some. We'll be doing some Dynamax next week. Hopefully we'll get some back of the usuals in anyway. Because I mean, we have quite a lot of people who are regular but turn up mainly for the Dynamax adventures. I mean, No Life is not around tonight. I think they briefly popped in, but they're usually always around. But a lot of people have said join for those. So hopefully we'll get quite a few people, and we can maybe even get a whole 4 running. You know, we've had it multiple times. You know, you start getting like, oh, not enough people can join, but it's really just dependent on the day I stream. You know, what people are doing, if they're busy, and plus, you know, it's not summer anymore, so it's not as bad. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. White Tan White. I'm interested. Is there what's the reasoning behind your name? Anything specific? Because, you know, Dynamite, Tynamo, I don't know if they're related in that way. I'm kind of interested. Oh, yeah, no worries. I suppose if you're on your job, that's pretty important. I suppose, yeah, different time zones, it makes such a difference. Forget about that. People coming from all over the world. I have regulars from Slovenia, Australia. It's weird. It is weird. So obviously I'm based in the UK, so it's about 9:15 for me. But thank you very, very much for joining, and I hope to see you soon. And I'm sure I can pop by to some of your streams as well. Just, yeah, this Thursday won't be Pokemon. Because Assassin's Creed is coming out, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Okay. Yeah, you too, man. I'll pop by whenever I next can. See how it's going. But yeah, thank you for all the bits. Really, really nice of you. Oh, I thought we suddenly went daytime. That was weird. I can't believe how, like, the state of this luck, though. Maybe it's the compensation for you guys being so nice. Or like the karma, maybe. I don't know. The case of, you know, I've got a benefit there, and you know, it's not gone so well the other way. I don't know. But yeah, I'm Piper. I'm pretty sure you can just click on your username and it should change it. So, oh yes, you have chat identity. So I can do it. Identity preview, and I can hide different things. And you can hide different badges. I've got that on laptop from my stream. So I don't know if you can maybe you can't do it on the app. You have to do it on the computer. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. What's with all the bits? Hello. I'm not sure. I think I've had like 1 bit cheered before, and what we've had 23 tonight. So that's very nice. Thank you. You do not have to do it though. You really don't. I still can't believe that though. Come on, like you understand how ridiculous that is, right? Stop! Oh my god! Just stop. Stop, please, please. I'm asking you now. But yeah, so I didn't need. So we're getting Magikarp and Swanna. So we're saying that there are 14 Pokemon that I need. Two of them I didn't need, right? I got those 2. Then I get another one, so therefore there is now 3 I don't need, and I get that other one again. Like, it's so unlucky. It really is. Stop with the bits. What the hell is that? It's just... Is it just a different type? That's so funny. Oh my god, stop. Thank you. Oh, come on, man. Well, I'll tell you now, I won't be doing water next stream. I might do some water off stream. I'll tell you what. I'll do water off stream, and then I will, and then I'll get loads of them. I think that might be the plan. You bought 95. Oh my god. Well, if you bought that much, maybe like you can just like spread them out or something. It doesn't matter, but like you could, I don't know, like maybe on Tuesday when we have hopefully some more people in. I reckon do some then. I don't know. It's up to you, really, when you do them, how you do them. It's just very nice of you to do it at all, really. Is that a unicorn? Oh, dear. Okay, so for Saturday, then, when I do this next, do I do more water? Yes! Yes, okay, it was finally worth it. It was finally worth it. We got a new shiny. Let's go. Come on. Yes! Oh, yes. Come on. Thank you. I think it was. I think it paid off. Come on. Wait, did Man United just score as well? We scored as well! Come on! Oh, wait, no, wait, did we? Oh, no, they lied. They lied. They showed me a replay. Okay, I don't care. We got Wooper. We got Wooper. We got a shiny Wooper. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, they trolled me. We didn't just score. They showed a replay. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care right now. Let's go. Such a nice shiny as well. Yes, come on. Okay. We've actually had loads. Literally, how many shinies have we had this sandwich? We've actually had loads. That's my 4th shiny this sandwich. But the thing is, I said 3 of them have been... no, 2 of them have been new, technically, and then 2 of them have been duplicates. So it's not amazing, but it's not awful either. And I mean, come on, a Gyarados is cool. But the Cramorant is a joke. I've done what, like 4 or 5 water hunts now? Not got a Cramorant. Then I get one twice in the same hunt, literally like 10 minutes apart. They are taking the mick on that front, but... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Hoyland! 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 Yes! Come on! Come on! Oh, I love this man. No, oh my god, you're joking me. You're joking me. He's offside. Oh, come on. Don't be offside. Please don't be offside. I've just celebrated twice. Oh, he's offside. He's literally a foot offside. Oh. Oh, my star boy. Thing is, he's gone forward and then tried to step back. Just the pass has been made too early. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, god damn it. I really thought we just topped off like a perfect, like, 10 minutes. God damn it. It's the fact after I celebrated thinking we scored, it was a replay, and then we come back and I look, and we've scored, and it's offside. Of course it is. And it's the fact it's Hoyland as well. I love that man. He is amazing. He's literally younger than me. Hold on, he's literally like 6 months younger than me. And he should have got a brace for United, but hopefully it means we're gonna score soon. Hopefully that's what we're going for. I think overall, it didn't look like it was going anywhere, but this stream has turned out pretty well. So I'm happy, I'm happy. We got some new shinies. 493 now. We're only 7 away. 7 away from, you know, 500, which is a crazy number. I remember I remember when I got my Rayquaza. I did have, what, 1 or 2 shinies by that point, but that was the first time I properly hunted for one. I remember doing that. That was only like early 2021, so it's only been like 2.5 years, and I stopped for a lot of that. So, yeah, you know, I'm very, very, you know, I can't believe how much I've got. It's very, very nice. Okay. Let's have a look. Should we see if we've got any marks? Unlikely, but... I mean, this has really filled up quickly. This is all DLC. But there's been so many hunts that I haven't got anything, which is actually crazy as well. I think I've just done a lot of hunts, so... Oh, that was nearly a goal. It was a good save. Let's have a look. We'll just start here. I know these guys haven't got... I still can't believe this has got a mark. Alright, so no Dreadnought, no Cramorant, no Gyarados, no Cramorant, and no Wooper. Lovely. Is the only one we've got in the DLC got a mark being the Aracuda? Oh my god, what are the chances? What are the actual chances? That is crazy. I can't believe we got that still. But look, we got the Cramorant. I can't complain, even though we got another one. Very unlucky, sort of. Lucky and unlucky. I can't complain about the Wooper. Wooper's awesome. And, you know, a Gyarados is a Gyarados. It's just red Gyarados. They're sick. Dreadnought, not so much. But look, we took some cool pictures with the Gyarados. Look, this is it before I caught it, which I thought was quite cool. And that one's great. That one's a really nice one. That one is really close. Yeah, they're cool pictures. They're cool pictures. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm happy with how it's turned out. So, all right. Well, I guess I am ending it there then. So I will be back on Thursday with it came forward and then it stopped because I was on land. It just couldn't reach. Oh, we're literally like a leg offside. So frustrating. The whole of Old Trafford erupted as well. But yeah, so I'll be back on Thursday doing Assassin's Creed because that's coming out on Thursday, which I'm very excited for. And then we'll be doing more of this on Saturday. And then we will be doing Dynamax Adventures on Tuesday. Hopefully get some more people around. But like I said, a lot of people are obviously at school or, you know, especially during this time of the day. With so many people being from America, they're going to be at school. But it is what it is. But yeah, I said we've 5 shinies this stream. I think that's pretty solid. 2 more towards the 500 mark as well. But yeah, so this will go up on the VOD. So if you're watching there magically, don't forget to check out my Twitter and stuff. I do post on there. Just, you know, random Pokemon stuff. But also, you know, what I'm doing, that sort of thing. And when I'll be streaming. As I said, the YouTube's starting to get there. I want to post some shorts. They'll either go up today or tomorrow. I do have some stuff to do tonight. So they'll probably go up tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined today. To White Dynamite for the follow and the bits, and then Piper as well. Thank you very much for, you know, see the gifted sub and the bits on top of that. I really do appreciate it. It does really help me out, and you know, it's great for the channel. But yeah, really nice stream in the end. So yeah, thank you all for watching.